Hello, athletes. Welcome to 2022 PinkStrong's Athens Women's Triathlon Festival. I'm so excited. We have 4 more days, and I thought I'll just kind of walk you through some things on what to expect race morning, especially for the first timers. First off, the athlete guide is your friend. This schedule is the friend. Everything you need to know is on trysignup.com or runsignup.com. But generally, packet pickup is race day morning. So you want to give yourself some time. Well, you have to walk into the park, and you can park next door at the YMCA. I'm tired, and my husband laughed just kind of threw me off. Let me share my screen. That would probably be helpful. So everything you need is right here on Run Sign Up or trysignup.com, and we'll just go through the schedule on race day morning. If you're volunteering, you're going to be arriving somewhere between 5 and 5:30. Transition opens at 6. So does packet pickup, and everything is real close. Like you go from one end of the couch to the other. That's how close these are. So you'll have adequate time to 45 minutes to prepare yourself. And what you do if this is your first time, you want to make sure you set your bike, make sure it's in the easy gear, and you want to set your order of items up as you need it. So the last thing you need if you're doing the triathlon is your shoes at the bottom. If you're wearing bike shoes, and your bike shoes at the top of that or in front of that, and then your helmets. That's the first thing. You must wear your helmet. You cannot leave transition without the helmet. And the first set of instructions I'm giving is for the multi-sport athletes. So whether you're doing the triathlon, the AQUABIKE, the bike run, or the relay. 5Kers, I got some special secret sauce for you. Hang tight. But actually, this applies to you too. So let's listen to the schedule. The briefing starts about 6:50, kind of go over anything, make sure there's no last minute course changes or anything that we need to make you guys aware of so you can have a successful, most fun race day. And then we do have a in-water warm-up for about 5 minutes. We also have Infinite Fitness coming out to warm us up. And they'll warm up the 5Ks and the triathlons. Now, our tri event is sold out. Our 5K has less, and I believe in fairness, and I believe in making people feel like rock stars. So although it says 7 a.m. start sprint triathlon, and the 5K is going to start at 5:30, at 7:30, I'm moving the 5K up. The 5Kers do not need to wait 30 minutes. We're going to start the 5Kers at 7 o'clock. So if you thought you had some extra time to sleep in, nope, we're going to have them start off first, and we'll cheer them on, have the horn blow, and then immediately we'll flow right into our swim waves. If you have not already filled out, there are swim waves. We will line up according to your estimated finish time, not your best time, not your what you do for 100, is how long you think this swim is going to take you. So that way we have light pace athletes in the water at the same time. And then you each have, for doing multi-sport, the bike closest closes at 9:30. Assuming the last person gets in the water gets out of the water between 7:30 and 8, you have 90 minutes to complete the 10 miles. So that's a very achievable pace. We do have police support out. We do have EMS support out. We do have volunteers out on the course. Let's pray for them that they all show up on race day. Awards is at 10. Now, I like people, I figured you paid good money, you trained, you have nerves, you have anxiety, you have all of this thing invested into this event, that let's give honor where honor is due. We have special fun zone, energy zone tents set up with some chairs for you guys to hang out. Let's stick around for the award ceremony. Your bike is not going to come out until the last person is off the course. So they're not coming out before 9:45. The award ceremony is at 9:40. First one is 9:45 for the 5K. Can we stick around and really cheer them on? You know, we like to recognize and celebrate every finish. There are some people that are fast. We want to make sure that we recognize them as two. And there are some people that special finishers, we want to make sure that they get seen and noticed as well. If you've ever been in the back of the pack, you know how it is. Sometimes you're out there longer and work harder than the person that comes in first. So we want to make sure that your efforts get recognized. And we do have special awards for special categories that are not even listed here. So it's all about fun. It's a big race day party. Let's do it. Now, the venue closes at 11. So I'm not going to be long-winded. We are going to wrap up each award quickly and keep it moving. We will have food. We'll have some drinks. We'll have some special drinks, which leads me to my next point. We will have mimosas at the finish line. And we have a few young people racing with us. I am most excited for this because a lot of my fellow peers are 50 and up. We need to get the young girls involved. And we have about 10 or so that are under 20 racing with us. They will be identified with some special pink caps and pink bracelets. And we have a special family waves that signed up. And we'll get to that in a minute. But if you are under 20, you have your own wave, wave 4. And during packet pickup, if you're unsure of when and where you're supposed to line up, there's going to be a big map. Just consult it, kind of just slide in where you can fit in, put yourself where you think you're going to be able to finish. And that way you don't get swim over, swim under, and that way you don't get flustered and you have a nice, easy, glidey, smooth swim. Special thing to note, I have so many special things to note. We had a kind sponsor deliver some mega swim caps. So if you like our good friend Lori and have tons and tons and tons of red curls, or you like my sister Nina who has locks down to the floor, or you have braids, we got you covered. We're not gonna have you squeeze into a little tiny, tiny beanie. Swim caps are required. Care team has supplied swim caps for us. We will have the best, not no thin, cheapy, disgusting latex that tear up all your hair and pull your eyes out. We'll have premium silicone swim caps. So race day parking, you park at Buda Elementary, and then you're gonna come along, walk in here, not that long, quarter mile or less, and you'll see the check-in tent right there. And as soon as you get into your check-in tent, you just walk right over to packet pickup. The doors will close at 7. No vehicle traffic in or out at 7. So 5Kers, get there early, please. Now, race day morning, when you arrive and you check in and you get yourself together, you will also get a timing chip. If this is your first triathlon, or if you're a 5K person joining us as a multi-sport event, we use a timing chip that's placed on the left ankle. Everything I said is right here. So I am going to pull up the athlete guide so you can kind of see, and I'm showing you where you can find it right here, where it belongs. So reading is your friend. Reading is fundamental, lets you know all of how long you have on the course. By the way, you have 3 multi-sport athletes, you have 3 hours to conduct yourselves accordingly and make it to the finish line in time. Race bibs, worn in the front on the run. Don't need to wear it on the bike. Do not need to wear it on the swim. You'll receive a sticker for your bike helmet, multi-sport athlete, and for your bike. These are the places that you place it on. And you will be body marked. You'll be body marked on your left arm. You'll be body marked on your left calf. And you can body mark yourself before you get to the race, if COVID is a concern or you don't want people touching you. I'm not a people touching person. I like to have my own numbers put on ahead of time. But so when you come into triathlon, into transition, you will be body marked. Your number needs to match your bike. So if you want to be able to get your bike out, you need to make sure that your race numbers are on and your race numbers match your bike. No one will be able to check out your bike but you while we're on that. Kind of here's the venue layup. You'll kind of walk in here. This is the check-in tent. Trek Bikes is kind of what we think will be out there to help you guys plan accordingly. Transition will be along here. We'll have some bathrooms ready for you. And then we'll have some energy zone. I'll go through the maps in a minute, but just as kind of brief idea of where the transition map is. You'll be able to bike in and out here on the map. And we'll go over all the specifics as we get down to the map, but just want to kind of go over the race-based schedule one more time before I move on. 5 o'clock, between 5 and 5:30, volunteers arrive. Please see myself or Araceli. Transition area opens at 6 o'clock. So does packet pickup. If stone throws away, 45 minutes is adequate enough time for you to get yourself ready and then line up. We'll have the anthem. We'll go over any last minute course changes. And I am moving the 5Ks up to 7 o'clock because they're only gonna take 2 minutes, boop, and then they off they go. And that way that would allow us as organizers to really focus on making sure they have the best experience as well as everyone has the full attention they need as the swimways make it through. At about 7:15, those that are in the bike run, let's back up. The AQUABIKE and the triathletes gonna line up together. You line up by your wave time. AQUABIKEs will get a different color wristband than triathletes so that we kind of be able to track you throughout the course. So that's how we'll know the difference. I will share those colors with you somewhere here. Bike run. You stay in transition. At 7:15, you'll be called to line up. You're going to line up by bib number, and we're going to have a time trial start. Doesn't matter who starts first, doesn't who starts last, because everything starts when you cross the chip. So if you start last and it takes you 10 minutes, and she starts first and it takes her 12 minutes, well, last one. That's the simplest way to explain it. So you stay in transition and you line up, and then we will call you and let you out perhaps every 30 seconds, every 20 to 30 seconds, depending on the bike course. I talked to you about the award ceremony. Let's party with our sisters. The athlete guide is your friend. I will include it here again for you, so I won't waste your time in things that you can read, but I just want to let you highlight a few things here. We do have a wide set course map. You will come one at a time down the ladder into the pool, and you're going to swim one direction, turn around, go under, swim. We're gonna have about 6 very wide set lanes. And that way you can exit very easily using the steps. There will be timing mats at the entry and timing mats at the end. So your true food time will be counted as such. There will be signs letting you know what waves you are, as well as the wave number will be written on your wristband. In case you're wondering, or just for some reason you're just stunned, we want to make sure that we know you're in the right place so that you also have your wave number written on your wristband. So let's go over the bike course. The bike course is almost a straight out and back. When you come out, you turn left, head straight down. You'll see some Lion Cubs members. If you see the police, you're going too far, but there'll be signs. There'll be signs. You'll turn around into this long drive-through along the church, come back out. You turn into Turley, turn right into Turley, kind of make a big loop across there, and then turn right back onto San Antonio. The bike course is just under 10 miles. Depending on how you ride it and where you ride it, you get anywhere from 9.5 to 9.8. So under 10 miles, close to 10 miles, that's how that works. So don't freak out if you don't hit quite 10. You will have 90 minutes to conduct yourself, 90 minutes. If you want to go and take your grown and sexy time, and truly enjoy your course, you may do so. There will be police at key intersections along the way to make sure that we are safe, and we'll also have volunteers. In the athlete guide, gives you a kind of a cue sheet of exactly where to go and all the things. You must have your helmet, you must have bar end caps. You will have a mount dismount line. When you come out of transition, there will be somebody yelling at you. You could get on your bike past this line. That's called a bike dismount line. And then when you come in, you have to get off your bike before that line. So that way, kind of like in the lake, you have like a no wake zone. That way you'll walk your bike into transition. Do not take off your helmet till you get to your rack. Relayers. If you're relaying, we have some relay teams. I'm really excited about that. You're going to stand at your bike spot. When your swimmer comes in, she's going to take off her chip, put it on your ankle, and then you're going to bike. Bike back in, go to the same spot you was before. Your runner should be waiting for you. You pass your chip on to her. You guys can, it's not a long course. You can patiently wait for her and all run through the finish line chute together, or she could run by herself. Either which way, you each get your individual. I will love for you guys to run down together as a team, even if that meant you had running through twice. It is permissible. Now let's move on to the run course. Please read your athlete guide. We took a lot of time and energy to put this together, and I don't want to say the wrong things. Whatever's in the athlete guide, except for the 5K start time, is usually right. So we are going to be running through the woods up near the creek and then over the hump. We have a mixed terrain course. When you come out of transition, you're going to run towards the street. You're going to go around this trail, make a U-turn and come right back out. You're going to pass the energy zone. I hope you're following my mouse. And then you're going to go behind this food building, and then you're going to go up towards here, and then you're going to run right into our cool mist section. Then you're going to go down into the bottom of the park to go along Onion Creek. We have several water stops, and we hope to have popsicles. If they don't melt, you will have popsicles on the run. The 5Kers. 5Ks, let's spend some time talk about the 5Ks. We've been talking all about the triathletes. Let's talk about the 5Ks. You have the same course almost, except because you're a badass, you're running a little extra. When you get to this section here, and when you turn back right to head back, you're gonna go further. And then you're gonna turn around at this spot and come back, and then everybody will be on the same out and back course. So let's start with, again, you'll start here under the rain tack with the finish line. You run through the arch, run through the energy zone, follow my mouse, and then you'll run through this little trail section here. When you come back out, they're almost touching. You're gonna see everybody, you're gonna wave, and then you're gonna turn back around, out and back in the same section here. That'll put you right at close to 1 mile. Run through the energy zone, behind the Y building, and onto this paved section here. This goes up. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. This goes up. And then you're gonna go through the woods here. Please, it is an active nature preserve. There are wildlife who live there, turtles, deers, and wild turkeys, everything else. Don't touch nothing, won't be nothing. Leave them alone. And then when you run here, you're gonna run alongside the creek, turn around, and 5Kers, you don't turn back onto the main course where you came right away. You're gonna run that little extra because you're a badass. And then you're gonna make that turnaround and then join the trail. Now this is a mixed terrain. There's flat, there's grass, there's soft packed granite, there's a few little gravel. We've tried to take out the paths with the rocks. So walking is highly encouraged. Actually, matter of fact, I want you to walk and enjoy nature. So don't feel that if you can't run or don't wanna run, or there's no space to run, it's okay. It's designed to slow you down. High five your sister on the way. We want to make sure that you guys never out there by your alone. So we designed the tightest, packed, loopiest course that we can. So that way nobody's left alone or running by themselves or walking by themselves. So this is kind of where you enter. Remember that little funky turnaround spot I told you about? There we go, right there. We'll have a water stop right there. So you have plenty of opportunities to stay hydrated. Please read the athlete guide. I'm not going to waste your time to go over here. That's already in the guide. There will be signs. There will be signs. All right. If you want to load the map course, especially you trail runners, and the 5Kers into here are all the links that you will need. You can load it up. If I like to trust and verify and always know where I need to go to, so I will actually recommend doing that if you can. You will have these signs out on the course. Read your athlete guide. You have these signs out on the course. We'll have water. We'll have some Gatorade. I'll put a little goo out there and we'll have some popsicles. You'll have multiple times. You pass each water stop like almost twice. So if we move some things around, we'll let you know in the athlete briefing as such. All right, so here's some good things to know. AQUABIKers, once you're done. Your time stopped. Put on your race belt, put on your gloss, fix your makeup if you have your makeup and your hair, walk around the building, and come through the finish line so you could get a finish line photo. I want to give a shout out to Candace. I actually spoke to a photographer and I told her, I need you to sit at that finish line. Every athlete needs to get a finish line photo. So make sure you slow down and smile. Relay teams, so kind of went over, you get one time and chip per team. You'll get one set of bike stickers, you'll get a bib, and you'll get some wristbands accordingly to kind of let you guys know. Trek is scheduled to be out there. However, we still have some dicey situation with personnel and COVID, and there's always a possibility that they may not make it. So please plan accordingly. We'll try to have some bike pumps out there as a section, but try to make sure that you have all the things that you need. If for some reason, this is why we encourage you to do a bike inspection today, tomorrow. When you get it, today is Tuesday, you probably get this on Wednesday. Please do a bike inspection. So if you need to run up to Trek, or if you need to run up to Bicycle House, which is a new sporting section, whoop, whoop, or if you need to run up to Bucks Bikes, which is now Play Try, you have some options that you could go. So Play Try, which is out in Round Rock. We have Blur, which is out in Round Rock. We have Bicycle House, which is out in Cedar Park, and we have Trek that has multiple locations. So you should be covered. Tell them I sent you. If they have a problem, tell them to call me. Photography, run over that. Finish line celebration and athlete food. We'll have some super coffee out there. We'll have a vegan vegetarian option. I need to give a shout out to Carrie, our winner of our due. We will have some black bean chili, like something hearty, something you could sink your teeth into. We'll also have some version of a cowgirl quiche. You'll know more. We'll have some mimosas, some celebratory drinks out there. We'll also have Athlete Fit Beer, who's also one of our sponsors. We'll have some super coffee out there. It's going to be hot, so we're going to try to keep some things cool. Remember, this is a trail and an active nature preserve. We got turtle crossers and everything. So do not engage with the wildlife. And sunscreen and bug screen, we'll have some over there. If you're going to body mark, pro tip, do not put on your sunscreen until you're marked. Put on your sunscreen after. But we'll have some sunscreen and bug spray out in transition. At our races, we really do understand we have many different types of athletes that race. I'm just saying that as a plug. But we will have a special needs table at the swim. You see, I wear glasses, and we recently actually raced alongside or supported an athlete that has an insulin pump. So we get this. So there will be a special table near the swim exit if you needed to leave your glasses, or if you needed to leave your insulin pump, or if you needed to leave anything that you could not get wet. Now, first timers, let's talk about phones. Leave it in your transition bag. Do not have your phones on. 5K is different. You can listen to your AirPods, you could have your phone, but if you are a multi-sport athlete, you'll be disqualified if you are caught using your phone. There's too many moving parts out there to be unsafe. So you can have a phone if you keep your phone on your bike and you wanted that for security, yes, but the moment that you engage it in a non-security situation, it is threatening to others. So please make sure that you remember that. Bike car safety, 2 bike links. Try to keep 2 to 3 bike links between you and the person. If they're going too slow and you feel like you got a good putska in you and you're ready to go, make sure you have enough energy to pass them and also maintain that distance. If you get past, the nice thing to say is passing or hello or on your left. I don't like on your left. I like passing. I like coming through. So they kind of know. Sometimes you say on your left and the person moves on their left. I've had that happen to me, and that causes a dangerous situation, in my opinion. Go over them. And the person who gets past, you need to drop back a little bit. We'll try to make sure, one of the reasons why we have the swim waves that we do, so that we don't have a crowded bike course. It is a country road, it's a narrow road. We want to make sure everyone is safe and have enough room to enjoy the course. We will have race day volunteers out there. Please thank your volunteers. They sometimes work just as hard as you. They get up out of bed just as early as you to come out and support. And if you are unkind to a volunteer, if you yell at a volunteer, if you cuss at a volunteer, okay, cuss in your head. But if you verbally cuss at a volunteer, it's an automatic, don't do that. They're there for you. You may not like how they're serving you or how they help you. But I witnessed that this weekend at Cap Tech. Someone was a little nasty to volunteer. They couldn't get a handoff of a water cup, and they just yelled at them and slammed the cup and kept going. I just thought that was a little bit too much. We kind of do some of this for fun. And those that do take it seriously, I'm all supportive of that. But, they're not there to hurt, they're there to help. Let me get off my soapbox. All right, we will have a team fun zone. If your family comes out there, we will have tents because it'll be hot. We will have tents where they can sit and wait and cheer you on. They'll see you multiple times coming in and out of transition, whether it be for the run, the bike, and into the swim. So I'm excited for that. One of our title sponsors, U.S. Army Recruiting Battalion Squad, will be out there. If you're like me and you have young kids that just graduated and they're kind of hopeless, give them a check out. The service does have many job skills training that if you find that, I don't even know what to say. They didn't tell me to say this, but as being a parent of a recent graduate a few weeks ago, I realized it is an option for many kids that should be explored. All right, volunteers. If your family members or your friends are volunteering, please have them check in at the volunteer tent. We like our volunteers to be identified with a yellow vest or pink shirt, so you know that they're part of a race and that they get the respect and the authority that they need. Awards. All right. So our top 3 overall winners for the sprint. We'll have the age groups listed there. I'm not going to go through the athlete guide. It's there. You've had it for weeks. You can read it. Sprint triathlon, we're going to have a special newbie category. The top 3 finishers in this category, you will be recognized. And we're doing something a little different at PinkStrong Women's Triathlon. We will be giving special awards to the fastest bike split and swim split. AQUABIKE, top 3 will be given to AQUABIKE, and top 3 will be given to the special bike run division. Top 3 for the sprint relays and the 5Ks. They're broken down in 10-year age groups. The overall winners will be recognized there, as well as the winners of each age group. And oh my God, wait till you see the swag. Our sponsors really believe in you. They don't show up for me, they show up for you. They believe that you can achieve greatness. Some of them believe that you can achieve greatness with their products. So give them a check out. I really want to call some special attention to some new sponsors coming on board, Snake and Pig. They have donated some prize to our overall winners. What? And Zone 3. Wait till you see that award package. Oh my God. So here, they've come through for us. We've designed our swim course. They are a 100% women organization. They believe in also supporting women. So they have put their full weight behind making sure that you guys are successful. I think that's really about it. We're here for questions. You have 4 days to turn in your questions. Please, if you haven't turned in your swim time, it helps us in preparing. If not, we'll get it on race day. No sweat, no biggie. You'll be able to line up. It just kind of helps us kind of get a gauge of how the event will flow, and that way things will stay on track and on schedule. I think I went over everything I need to. I want to wish each and every one of you strong arms, powerful leg, and swift feet on race day. May you finish with smiles on your face, because this is going to be the best damn race. Love you guys. See you. Sign out. And our team, please make sure if you see a swim, bike, run 18 board member, you give them the biggest high five. I know you guys only see me, but there's a host of us behind. We have John, who's our head of our parking and our security logistics there. We have Vanilla Bean, which is Anna. She's working with all our permits and helping us with our bike course design. We have Chocolate Chip. She's in charge of our hospitality and making sure that you guys have the most amazing finish line experience with the mimosas. We have CJ, who's a workhorse. Wherever you need her, she's there. And then you have Becky. Becky does what she does best in helping us score the best spot we can with the budget that we have, with the women that we have. So we got Becky, we got Araceli, who is our head volunteer coordinator. She's going to get you checked in fast. She's going to also make packet assembly fun. So a lot of work goes into put into these events, especially when you're small, especially when you're boutique, and especially when you cater to women. Everybody have their personal touches. And there's one board member I didn't mention, Barb. She handles our finances to make sure that you guys have all the police support, and all the extra bells and whistles possible. So do, if you see them, give her a extra 5-5, because without them and our sponsors, none of this would be possible. Peace out. Love you. See you all on Sunday. Bye-bye.